Alright, hey guys, Scott here for the Mental Metal channel and mentalmetalDetecting.com. And in front of you, it's a pretty noisy scenario here, but I have the CTX 3030 in my garage next to the Manticore. And check out how quiet the Manticore is right now. CTX 3030 is not loving it. I've been trying to noise cancel, and that is the quietest I can get it. But the Manticore is... I've lowered the sensitivity down a little bit to 17, and it is just quiet as a mouse. So I had some requests from people to actually run some targets across the CTX 3030 and the Manticore to see if they're painting the same picture as they are in the Manticore. So I've already done this, and it's pretty interesting, but I'm not going to spoil the verdict here. I want you guys to see. So I've got some iron targets here. I'm going to run some big iron, a couple nails, a couple coins, and a ring, just to show you guys what they look like on each of the displays here. So on the Manticore, you have the 2D map display, or whatever they call it, and then, you know, obviously the CTX, that feature has been brought over from the CTX, so we'll see what the difference is and if they actually are similar in nature or if it's completely different. Now I have them both wide open, like there's nothing grayed out. I have all metal mode on the Manticore, and I have basically all the full pattern displayed here on the CTX 3030. I'm in coin mode for the CTX 3030, and I'm in all-terrain general for the, I believe I'm all-terrain general. Let me double check to make sure here. Let's go up. All-terrain. Let's just go back to general. Oh, I ruined it. All right, let's do noise cancel real quick. There's the big difference right there in noise cancel. Look how long it takes the CTX 3030 to do a noise cancel. And then, well, if it doesn't make any noise, I'll show you how quick it happens here on the Manticore. It takes a long time at 3030, doesn't it? Feels eternity. Yeah, so it's still pretty loud. Let me try to noise cancel this one. Oh, yeah, we're already done. So that didn't work. I'll try again here. See if one more time will work. Sometimes I can get it quiet, and if not, I might have to try something else. But I had it working fine there for a minute. I just should have left it where it was. So bear with me here a second. The noise cancel takes a little longer on the 3030, obviously. I don't think it's going to be quiet. Let's try to get out of this program. Maybe go over too fast. It seemed to be the most quiet with that one, so we'll try it one more time here. One more time for the Gipper. So I went live tonight on Facebook, or not Facebook, on YouTube, just to, you know, you guys can catch that video if you want, but a lot of good questions for both the Manticore, the Equinox 900. Okay, so that's pretty quiet. So I'm not sure what's going on with that display pattern in the background. I think it's just because the CTX has so much interference here in the garage. Just bear with it. But let's go through here and do some Let's go through and do some tests, some target tests here. So for starters, let's do something simple. I have a barber quarter that I found that I've protected because it's in great shape. Let's run it through the CTX and see where it paints the picture. Oh, the CTX. I love that sound. So you see where the pattern's ending up. Solid right over in there. Let's try it on the Manticore. You see the solid dot there? Pretty tight, but around the right same area. Oops. So looks similar. Let's try my silver wedding band. So a pretty tight pattern right here. So let's try it on the Manticore. $37. Bet you weren't expecting that for a ring. But kind of in the same spot, right? Around that area. So it's kind of similar, I would say, right? Let's try a different coin. Let's see. I have, well, actually, no. Let's try a gold wedding band. All right, so gold wedding band, 14 karat. So you see where the pattern is. What's the Manticore look like? Very similar. Interesting. Let's try something else. Let's try a buffalo nickel on the CTX 3030 first. So pretty tight pattern over here on the left. Let's do the Manticore. Again, looks pretty darn close to the same area. Sure looks like they brought something over from the CTX to me. Let's try a 58 caliber 3-ringer. I struggle with this one. Well, it's kind of all over the place. Not sure why that is. So it's sort of coming up with a pattern right in there. Well, let's see what it does on the Manticore. So it kind of jumps around on this one too for the sound of it, but it still has a tight pattern right there in the middle. Is it in the middle in this one? So it's kind of in the middle again. Let's see. Very similar. I think it's more to the center on the Manticore than it is on the CTX, but I could be wrong. I think it might be similar. All right, let's try something else here. I have a tungsten ring. Let's check out the tungsten ring on the 3030. A very tight pattern there. It loves those tungsten rings. Now what's it do with the Manticore? Very tight pattern on that one as well. So I think you're seeing here it's very similar where it's hitting in on the graph. Similar to the Manticore. All right, I do have a couple more coins here we can try. Let's try a large cent, and I have a Merc dime. We'll do the Merc dime first since it's silver. Actually, I've got a Barber dime here. Barber dime, silver. There's that silver. I love that tone. Alright, so you see where it's roughly hitting. So over here in the side, Manticore. Just about the same spot. Now, what is this proving? I don't know. Somebody just wanted me to compare, so I'm comparing. Here you go. Here's a large cent. Pretty tight pattern over there. Let's do it over here. Look at that. Right on the edge, just like the other one. All right, let's do some iron. All right, so we have I have a piece of iron with some washers. Now this was interesting because on my Manticore, I could see the washer. I could see a circle hitting in the center line when I dug it, and I also saw the nail or the bolt or whatever it is. So let's see what it does on the 3030. Has some high tones in there, painting the picture on the side over there. Let's go up and down, see what it does. So you see most of it at the bottom where the iron would be. And then on the Manticore, we'll do the same thing. There's the difference. You're getting to see this iron on the screen where it's hard to see on the 3030, but it's painting a different picture. Now if I go up and down, it'll do something even different. So that's what your big iron targets kind of look like. I'll do a bent nail here and see what it looks like on the 3030. You'll see it mostly at the bottom. What about the Manticore? It's a little different on the Manticore. It keeps it up high in that ferrous bar up here in the top. Now if you turn off all metal mode, you can see that a little more clearly. It grays it in more, but you won't hear it. See, it shuts it off so you won't hear it. So if you turn it back on, you can hear the iron. I like to hunt in all metal mode so I can see and hear. Did I turn it back on? No, I didn't hit the button. And when you have it in all metal mode, it will highlight with a line underneath the target ID as red, indicating it is ferrous, even though the numbers are high. And the sound obviously is not good. So that's interesting. Just wanted to show that to you. And let's see what else here. I have a big piece of iron. That should have a high pitch to it the way it's shaped. No, maybe not. Oh, there it is. But you see it's still staying towards the bottom, indicating iron. But then it traces up to the middle for the high tone. Some people get fooled by that a lot. I'm one of them. A lot of times I'll get fooled. On the CTX, you can tell when you have iron hitting at the bottom and a good signal at the top. That's a good indicator that you probably got iron. Something's iron. Now on the Manticore, here's what it looks like. There's the high. See how it's hitting that high tone once in a while? Painting that bigger picture. So very interesting the way it paints the pictures for you. A little different than the CTX, but for the non-ferrous targets, I'd argue that it's pretty close to hitting in the same spots as it does for the CTX. That's just my opinion. I don't know. You guys be the judge. But both machines are cool to me. I love the CTX. I've been using this for a little while. I enjoy it. But I'm telling you, the Manticore is really, really speaking to me. I think that's going to be a tough machine to beat unless you're in the nails, and then that could be the showstopper for this machine, as we're finding out. But yeah, that's all I want to show you, comparing the CTX 3030 display to the Manticore 2D map display. If you got anything out of this video, let me know. Drop me a comment. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Mental Metal channel. And join me on Patreon, where you can join for as little as $1 a month. And we'll have a lot of cool conversations over there, and you can help drive the content of this channel. All right? Well, thanks, guys, for tuning in, and I'll see you in another Mental Metal video.